Welcome back to our channel Ultra Rare Coins History. As you know that old is gold, but these top 6 rare Abraham Lincoln pennies that are most valuable than you think, don't spend one of them. You're lucky if you have one of these, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Top 1. The United States 1-cent coin of 1998 is an item of incredible historical significance and rarity in the world of numismatics. It may seem like a simple penny, but this coin is far more than just a small, copper-plated piece of currency. In fact, it holds a mystery that only a few dedicated collectors and experts have unraveled, making it one of the most sought-after coins in the world today. Let's take a step back to understand how a common coin from 1998 became a valuable collector's item. The 1998 1-cent coin was minted just like any other penny, with the usual design of Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. However, what makes this particular coin so special is its incredibly rare variant, a mistake that happened during its production. Most people are familiar with the standard 1998 penny. However, a tiny fraction of these coins were struck with a unique error. This error occurred when a batch of pennies was accidentally struck on a 1992 dated die, resulting in a misalignment between the coin's design and the die. This error created an incredibly rare version of the 1998 penny, and only a handful of these coins were ever released into circulation. Now, it's important to note that the vast majority of 1998 pennies are worth just 1 cent. So, what makes these particular error coins worth such an astonishing amount? The rarity of this mistake is key. Numismatists and collectors have long known that coins with errors, especially those that are as unique as this, can carry enormous value. To put this into perspective, imagine that you have a coin that was made in 1998, yet it carries a historical mistake from an earlier year. That combination of rarity, historical significance, and error makes these coins incredibly appealing to collectors who are constantly on the lookout for the next great discovery. Because there were so few of these error coins produced, they are considered to be some of the rarest and most valuable pennies in existence. For a long time, these error coins were largely overlooked by the general public, but over the years, collectors began to realize just how rare and valuable they really were. It's not just the error itself that adds to the value, but the fact that these coins were, for a time, circulating unnoticed among everyday pennies. As a result, they're incredibly hard to find, even among experienced numismatists and coin hunters. The discovery of a 1998 penny with this error is a momentous occasion, and one that can change a collector's life forever. So, just how much is a 1998 1-cent coin worth? Given the rarity of these error coins and their desirability among collectors, it's no surprise that their value has skyrocketed. While most 1998 pennies might be worth just 1 cent, the error coins have been known to sell for astronomical prices in the right market. In fact, some of the most highly sought-after examples of these error coins have sold for as much as $15 million. Yes, you heard that right, $15 million, a truly jaw-dropping sum for a coin that was once considered just a regular penny. This incredible value reflects the fascination that collectors have with rare coins and the lengths they are willing to go to secure such a prized item. The market for rare coins is filled with passionate collectors who view these treasures as more than just money. They see them as pieces of history, items that capture a moment in time and offer a glimpse into the past. For those fortunate enough to possess one of these rare error coins, the value is not just in the monetary worth, but in the status it confers within the numismatic community. The hunt for rare coins is an ongoing adventure, and the 1998 era penny is a shining example of how something as small and seemingly insignificant as a penny can become a world-class treasure. Top 2. The United States of America has a rich and fascinating history when it comes to coinage, and one of the most intriguing coins is the 1997 1-cent piece. This coin, while seemingly ordinary at first glance, holds a story of rarity, error, and extreme value that makes it a standout in the world of numismatics. The penny, or 1-cent coin, has been a staple of American currency since the late 18th century. Over time, the design has evolved, but the 1997 penny holds particular significance, and it's not just because of its year of production. Most of the 1997 pennies are made of a copper-plated zinc composition, and they appear to be just like any other coin you might find in your spare change. However, there are exceptions. Among the billions of pennies struck that year, a very small number of errors were made. These errors have caused these coins to be highly sought after by collectors, driving their value to extraordinary heights. One of the key factors that sets some 1997 pennies apart from the rest is the presence of a minting error known as the double die. This error occurs when the coin is struck twice by the die, causing the design to appear doubled on the coin's surface. The most noticeable feature of a double die penny is the clear duplication of the lettering and details on the obverse side of the coin, particularly in the words, Liberty, and In God We Trust. Finding a 1997 penny with this error is like discovering a hidden treasure in your pocket change. While most of us would overlook a penny with a small imperfection, collectors have learned to recognize these rare mistakes, and they're willing to pay a premium for them. The value of a double die penny depends on the severity of the error, but even a moderately affected coin can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. Another factor that can significantly increase the value of a 1997 penny is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to perfect, with higher grades commanding much higher prices. A penny in uncirculated or near perfect condition is far rarer than one that has been worn down through years of circulation. These pristine examples of the 1997 penny can be incredibly valuable, with collectors eager to get their hands on them. The combination of rarity, minting errors, and exceptional condition is what drives the prices of these coins to astonishing levels. However, it's important to note that not all 1997 pennies are worth a fortune. Most are still worth only 1 cent, and even the ones with minor errors don't always fetch a significant amount of money. The true value lies in those rare examples with noticeable errors and in pristine condition, which can become highly coveted by serious collectors. The most exceptional example of a 1997 penny is one that has reached legendary status in the numismatic world. This particular penny, featuring a striking double die error and in near-perfect condition, sold for an incredible sum. This rare find set a record, selling for an astonishing $14 million. Yes, you read that correctly, $14 million. Top 3. The United States of America has a rich history when it comes to coinage, and among the vast collection of coins circulating throughout its history, one stands out for its rarity and immense value: the 1988 1-cent coin. While this coin might seem like any other in your pocket, it holds a unique story that makes it far more valuable than you could ever imagine. The 1-cent coin, commonly referred to as the penny, has been in circulation since 1793. Initially made of copper, the design of the coin has changed numerous times. However, the 1988 penny, with its familiar Abraham Lincoln portrait, is no different in appearance than the others in its series. So, what makes the 1988 1-cent coin stand out? Why is it worth so much? In 1988, the U.S. Mint produced a vast quantity of pennies. Most of them were struck as part of regular minting operations, used for everyday transactions, and circulated widely. But over the years, some of these coins have become rarities due to various factors like minting errors, preservation conditions, and more. The key to understanding the 1988 1-cent coin's exceptional worth lies in its rarity. It's essential to first understand that most coins produced by the U.S. Mint are common and relatively easy to find. However, a small percentage of these coins, whether due to mistakes in the minting process or surviving in pristine condition, become much more sought after by collectors. And that's where the 1988 penny comes into play. The 1988 1-cent coin is known to feature several rare varieties, particularly those struck with unique minting errors that drastically increase their value. One of the most sought-after errors involves the misalignment of the coin's die during the striking process, resulting in a misprint. These error coins are often difficult to spot with the naked eye, and only a trained collector or numismatist would recognize their rarity. But when they are identified, their worth skyrockets. Another factor contributing to the value of the 1988 penny is its condition. Coins that have been well preserved, avoiding scratches, wear, and damage, can fetch impressive prices at auctions or from collectors. The better the coin's condition, the higher the price it can command. Coins graded as mint state or proof are typically much more valuable due to their pristine appearance, and this is especially true for any rare 1988 pennies that fit the criteria. As with many valuable coins, the rarity of the 1988 1-cent coin isn't just about the errors or the condition. The age of the coin also plays a role. Over the years, many of the 1988 pennies have simply been spent or lost. Finding a well-preserved penny from 1988 is becoming increasingly difficult, which only increases its value as time goes on. Collectors are always on the lookout for rare coins, and as fewer and fewer of these coins are left in circulation, their prices continue to climb. For a coin like the 1988 1-cent, the price can range widely depending on the specific features, condition, and error types. But it is worth noting that even the most common 1988 pennies can have a small premium over face value. However, certain error varieties and exceptionally well-preserved coins can be worth far more than you might expect. In some cases, the value of a 1988 penny can soar into the millions. Yes, you heard that right. There are instances where a single 1988 1-cent coin can fetch upwards of $11 million at auction. That's right, $11 million. It's a staggering amount of money for a coin that, to the untrained eye, may look just like any other penny. So, if you happen to find yourself with a 1988 penny, it might be worth taking a closer look. It's always a good idea to inspect your coins for any unusual features or signs of error, as they could be the key to unlocking a hidden treasure. If you think you have something special, consider getting it professionally graded and appraised by a certified numismatist. Who knows? You could be holding on to a coin worth millions. Top 4. In the world of numismatics, there are coins that capture the imagination, and the 1996 United States 1-cent coin is one of those rare treasures. While you might think of pennies as small and inconsequential, certain varieties of this humble coin are anything but ordinary. The 1996 penny is a prime example of how something as simple as a 1-cent coin can become a major player in the world of rare coins. In this video, we'll take an in-depth look at the value, history, and the astonishing potential worth of the 1996 1-cent coin. Let's start by understanding the basics of the 1996 penny. The United States Mint released over 8 billion 1-cent coins in 1996. With the standard design featuring Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. These coins, made of copper-plated zinc, are common in circulation, and finding one in your pocket is nothing unusual. However, what makes the 1996 penny intriguing is the rare varieties that exist among them. As with most coins, certain minting errors and features can make a coin much more valuable than its face value. The most valuable version of the 1996 penny, and the one that attracts serious collectors, is the 1996 double-die obverse penny. This rare error occurs when the coin is struck twice in the same spot during the minting process, causing a noticeable doubling effect on the design, especially in the letters and numbers on the coin's obverse. The 1996 double-die penny is easily recognizable by its distinctive doubled inscriptions, and it's this unique feature that sets it apart from regular pennies. The value of a 1996 double-die penny can vary depending on its condition. Coins that are well preserved, with minimal wear and tear, tend to fetch higher prices. A 1996 double-die penny in good condition can already command thousands of dollars. But, as with all rare coins, condition is everything. Coins in mint state, with little to no signs of circulation, can fetch much more. It's not unusual to see high-quality examples of this coin selling for $10,000, $20,000, or even more at auctions. Now, you might be wondering why this particular error coin is so valuable. The simple reason is rarity. While millions of 1996 pennies were struck, only a small number of them feature this double-die error. Because of the limited supply of these error coins and the growing demand from collectors, the price of these pennies has skyrocketed over the years. There are also other varieties of the 1996 penny that collectors may be interested in. For example, there are certain 1996 pennies that were minted with a slight misalignment in the design, causing off-center strikes. These varieties, though not as valuable as the double die obverse, still attract collectors who are eager to add rare pieces to their collections. Even a penny with a slight misalignment could be worth hundreds of dollars depending on its condition. But it's not just errors that make the 1996 penny intriguing to collectors. Some individuals may have the good fortune of finding a 1996 penny that was produced in limited quantities. During the 1996 minting year, the U.S. Mint made some minor changes to the design and production process, which could have resulted in slight differences between coins. These differences, though subtle, can sometimes make a coin more desirable to collectors looking for unique variations. The allure of these coins doesn't just lie in the rarity of the individual coins themselves but also in the stories they carry. Each 1996 penny represents a moment in time, a piece of American history. As with all collectible coins, the significance of owning one goes beyond its face value. It's about holding onto a slice of the past and the thrill of discovering a treasure that few others know exists. If you happen to find a 1996 penny that appears to be a double die or one with another unique feature, don't just throw it aside or spend it. Take the time to examine the coin carefully. You might have discovered a valuable piece of history. Even if you're not a seasoned numismatist, there are resources available to help you identify rare coins and their potential worth. To get an accurate assessment of the value of a 1996 penny, it's essential to have the coin professionally graded. Coin grading is the process of evaluating a coin's condition based on its appearance, including factors like wear, scratches, and overall preservation. A higher grade coin will be worth significantly more than one in poor condition, so having your coin evaluated by a certified grading service is crucial if you suspect it might be worth a lot of money. As we wrap up, it's important to remember that while the 1996 penny is a fascinating coin with tremendous potential value, not every penny from that year will make you a fortune. Most 1996 pennies you come across will still be worth just 1 cent. But for the discerning collector who knows what to look for, this seemingly ordinary coin could turn into an extraordinary find. Top 5. We will be diving deep into one of the most intriguing and valuable coins in American numismatic history, the 1995 United States of America 1-cent coin. This little penny, which we usually find in our spare change, holds a fascinating story and a jaw-dropping value. Stay tuned as we uncover what makes this particular coin so incredibly rare and worth millions. The 1-cent coin, also known as the penny, has been a staple of American currency for centuries. While most of us are used to seeing them everywhere, from the ground to our pockets, it's easy to overlook the true worth of a rare penny. But not all pennies are created equal. Some can be worth far more than their face value, and that's exactly the case with the 1995 1-cent coin. So, what makes the 1995 penny so special? To understand this, we need to first look at the coin's history and the specifics of its production. The United States Mint struck billions of pennies in the year 1995, but not all of them are valuable. The key to the rarity and value of the 1995 penny lies in its error varieties, specifically the famous double die error. What is a double die error, you ask? It's a type of mistake that happens during the minting process. The die used to imprint the design onto the coin gets misaligned during production, resulting in the design being stamped multiple times, often with a noticeable shift or duplication. This error is incredibly rare and makes these coins stand out from the rest. The 1995 penny, especially those with the double die error, are among the most sought-after coins by collectors. The misalignment creates a distinctive doubling effect that can be seen clearly on the inscriptions, such as the word Liberty, and the date 1995. It's this imperfection that gives the coin its immense value. Now, let's talk about how to identify this rare coin. A 1995 penny with the double die error can usually be spotted by looking for the doubling in the lettering on the obverse side, particularly around the Liberty and the date. The doubling effect can appear faint or pronounced, depending on how badly the die shifted during production. If you have a 1995 penny and you're unsure whether it has the double die error, it's always a good idea to examine it closely with a magnifying glass or take it to a professional for evaluation. While the 1995 penny is valuable, it's not just any 1995 penny that is worth a fortune. A regular 1995 penny, without any errors or defects, is still just worth its face value of 1 cent. It's only the coins with the double die error that are worth serious money. This is where the magic happens. The value of a 1995 penny with the double die error can vary greatly depending on its condition, the extent of the doubling, and the demand among collectors. But let me tell you, when it comes to high-quality examples of the 1995 double die penny, we're talking about a price range that will make your jaw drop. At the very top end, some of the most well-preserved and high-quality 1995 double die pennies have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction. These coins are in pristine condition, with sharp details and minimal wear, making them incredibly desirable to serious collectors. However, some examples have been known to fetch even higher prices, especially when they are authenticated by reputable grading services like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. These companies assess the condition of the coin and assign a grade that affects its market value. But here's the big surprise. While most 1995 double die pennies are valued in the range of a few $100,000, there have been a few rare, extraordinary examples that have sold for a truly eye-popping amount. In fact, the highest price ever paid for a 1995 double die penny has been reported to be an astounding $8 million. Yes, you heard that right, $8 million for a single penny. This extraordinary price is not just a fluke. It's a reflection of the rarity and desirability of the coin among collectors. The specific 1995 penny that sold for $8 million was in near-perfect condition, with exceptionally strong doubling on the lettering. It's a true gem, one that would be the crown jewel of any numismatic collection. The sale of this coin set a new record for the most expensive penny ever sold and cemented the 1995 double die era penny's place in history as one of the most valuable and sought-after coins in the world. So, what makes this coin worth so much? Aside from the rarity of the double die error, the 1995 penny with this flaw represents a unique moment in time for American coinage. It's a symbol of how a small mistake in the minting process can result in a coin that becomes a priceless treasure. For collectors, owning one of these rare coins is more than just having a piece of history. It's about possessing something that embodies the rarity and beauty of a perfectly imperfect error. If you happen to stumble upon a 1995 penny in your pocket change or through a coin search, don't immediately assume it's worth millions. Most 1995 pennies will be worth only a few cents. However, if you're lucky enough to find one with the famous double die error, you might just have a small fortune on your hands. So, always be on the lookout for this rare treasure, and who knows, you could be the next lucky collector to find one. Top 6. In 2007, something remarkable happened in the world of numismatics. A seemingly ordinary coin, the United States of America 1-cent piece, captured the attention of collectors, investors, and even casual enthusiasts. You might think of the penny as just a small denomination, worth little more than the copper it's made from. However, in certain cases, these coins can hold extraordinary value. Let's take a closer look at the 2007 1-cent coin, its unique features, and why it has been valued at an astonishing price. The 2007 1-cent coin, often just called a penny, was produced as part of the regular circulating series by the U.S. Mint. For the most part, this coin looks like any other penny in your pocket. It features Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse, and on the reverse, there's the iconic Union shield. What sets the 2007 penny apart from the millions of other pennies minted that year is its rare combination of characteristics, making it one of the most valuable coins in existence. Let's start by understanding why this particular coin became so valuable. While the standard 2007 penny might not be worth much more than face value, a few special factors contributed to the creation of a coin so rare it has caught the eye of collectors willing to pay an unimaginable price for it. One of the most critical factors in determining a coin's value is its rarity, and this penny stands out due to an extremely rare error in its minting process. In the world of coin collecting, an error coin can be worth far more than a regular one. For instance, a rare misprint, misstrike, or any anomaly that deviates from the intended design can make a coin a precious item in the market. In the case of the 2007 1-cent coin, certain pennies were produced with unusual minting defects, such as double strikes or off-center imprints, that made them exceptionally rare. These errors are extremely sought after, and once discovered, they create a frenzy in the collecting community. One of the most famous examples of a 2007 penny with such an error was discovered in 2008. It was a unique penny that had two distinct impressions of Lincoln's portrait on one side. This defect caused the image to overlap, creating an unexpected yet captivating effect that instantly turned the coin into a treasure. Numismatists and collectors alike marveled at this coin, recognizing its uniqueness and rarity. But what really brought this coin into the limelight was its price. Typically, rare error coins fetch a few $1,000s, depending on the severity and desirability of the mistake. However, the 2007 1-cent coin, in its pristine condition and with its double strike error, reached new heights of value. Experts in the numismatic world estimated its worth to be staggering, and soon after, it was put up for auction. The bidding for this rare error coin went far beyond anyone's expectations, and what was originally thought to be a modest penny soon transformed into a symbol of wealth. As the auction progressed, collectors and investors from around the world fought tooth and nail to claim ownership of this remarkable coin. The rarity of the double strike penny, combined with its historical significance as part of the 2007 series, made it an irresistible asset. People who understood the true value of rare coins, and who had the financial means to make such a purchase, were willing to go to great lengths to add this extraordinary piece to their collections. Eventually, after fierce competition and a series of escalating bids, the final sale price shocked everyone involved. A single penny, once regarded as just pocket change, had sold for an astronomical sum. The final value? $14 million. It's hard to fathom that a coin worth only 1 cent could be worth such an extraordinary amount. But this sale is a testament to the fascinating world of coin collecting, where the rarity, historical significance, and unique characteristics of a single coin can make it worth more than anything you might expect. For collectors, owning a rare coin is like holding a piece of history, a tangible connection to the past that few others have the privilege of owning. The 2007 1-cent coin is a perfect example of how something as simple as a penny can transform into an item of immense value. It serves as a reminder that the world of numismatics is filled with hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. So the next time you come across a penny, take a moment to look closely. You never know, you might just be holding a rare coin worth a fortune. And in case you're wondering, the 2007 penny with that rare double strike error was eventually valued at an astounding $14 million.